So, anyway, good ass comedian. I don't know what we got today. He is life and lovely, guys. I want you to give it up big and loud for Scott Schaefer, everybody!
That's twice you've called me lovely, John. People are going to think there's something going on here. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. May not be funny, but it will be brave. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, so there's a stereotype about stand-up comedians that we all had really messed up childhoods, right? You've heard that? But, you know, it's not always true. There's exceptions. I just want you to know I am not one of those exceptions. Yeah, shortly after I was born, like 2 months after I was born, my father had a complete nervous breakdown, never went back to work, stopped showering, complete mess. Hercules is said to have strangled snakes in his crib, if you know the myth. I took down a fully grown man as a baby. Yeah. And I remember the first sentence I said was to my mom. The first sentence I remember saying was, "I don't think Dad likes me." And she said, no, he loves you. She meant well. Decades later, I would go on a date with this woman who was cute and smart and funny, and she seemed to really like me, and she was kind. And I thought, it's such a shame that she could never love me. I couldn't see her just having a violent, explosive, emotional outburst where she'd blame me for ruining her life. Didn't think she had it in her, you know? But, that's sort of what I was told love was. So, yeah, really getting the laughs. At any rate. Yeah, so when I was 11, he took me on a walk. We were getting along better then. And he kind of took me into his confidence, and he told me a couple things. One, he was giving me sort of the rules of life to his son. And he said, son, the right number of children to have is 1 or 2, which is really a hell of a thing to say to the third child. But we were bonding. It was exciting. We were bonding over our mutual wish that I had never been born. It was great. And he also told me, I'm glad you're older, because when you were younger, I didn't like you. And I thought, ha-ha! In your face, Mom! I was right. What do I win? This. And so he had undiagnosed bipolar. He eventually had electroshock. He was not mentally well. And one thing I got from it, I think, is a sort of a highly attuned sense, or I can, when you're raised by the mentally ill, you can recognize it in others very quickly. And I bring this up not to get sympathy or anything. It's something happened that just confused the hell out of me. So I've been telling a lot of jokes about Donald Trump, a lot of jokes. I think I'm close to getting a laugh, so I'm going to keep going. So MAGA world. A lot of them were apparently very alarmed and taken aback by, Trump, he's in the Epstein files, and what? How could this be? And I'm like, I thought you knew this. Are you kidding me? The guy's a malignant narcissist. Isn't that, I thought that you saw that. He's a sexual predator, malignant narcissist, all these personality disorders, but he's going to get rid of the brown people, so he's our guy. I thought you recognized that. I am really not a fan, by the way. I'm not condoning this. But it's like they don't see it. I'm like, are you colorblind? You can't see the obvious? It kind of made me think that maybe only children of the mentally ill should be allowed to vote. This is just a thought I have, just random thought. I have a minute. Okay, I'll try to make this quick. I've been riding my Peloton. I'm recently divorced, training, and sometimes I think I need a ruling on this because this feels borderline creepy. Sometimes I'll choose the hot female instructors because they're nice to look at. All the instructors are great, but lately I've kind of been hitting on them a little bit as I ride, and I see there are children. I will keep this I just say goofy things like, like, you're looking nice tonight. And you know what they say? They say, you're doing great. Keep going, They nod, they hold eye contact. There's a lot more I could say. I'm out of time. Children in the audience, so I won't. But at any rate, I think it's really helping me flirt with women, I think, and I'm not altogether convinced it's a good thing. Yeah. A little sympathy laugh from my friend there. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. Let's give it up for the Karens of the world, by the way. They have suffered so much. And you know what I'm talking about, John. And get up here and take the mic from me, because I'm over my time. The lovely John Lear.
One more number, Scott Shaver, everybody.